Morning. I've made it to 500 subs. I am really, really happy. Ha ha ha. Do this. It's my happy sub dance. Right, now I need to... Oh no, Joe Biden's got COVID apparently. Oh no. Suddenly gone transatlantic. Right. Gonna get myself comfortable a little bit. Oh, I need to go and ask my son something. I will be back, but don't worry, I'm taking you with me. Not here, here. Ow, ow, ow. Ow. You love it when you drop walking aids and everything else on you. Right, I'm back. Right, how is it going this morning? Glad it came through, Rhonda. Also, good morning. Right. This is your medication and hydration check. How are we all doing? I'm a stressed out, discombobulated mess. To be perfectly honest. But I've reached 500 followers, and this makes me very happy and very grateful, so thank you. I have... So... Hi Daisy, how are you doing? No, I can, Rhonda. Yes, no, I can. Yeah, yes, I can. Um, well, I've had to get some photo ID so I can do some bits and pieces like that. Um, oh no, stay in, don't worry. I do both. I've just come from TikTok this morning, onto here at 7. So I'm still doing a mix of TikTok lives and YouTube lives. But yeah, I need photo ID so I can access things like TikTok funds and stuff. But also, um, I'm on the government making everybody that was on I was on tax credits to be moved over onto universal credit. But when you do that, there's a whole new rules and regulations and everything else, trying to explain to them the health issues. Um, what do you mean, Liam? The benefits of streaming? I enjoy it. Um, get to meet like-minded people, get to brainstorm. It's wonderful. But yeah, because the government, obviously Tory government plan is to swap them over, the new rules and regulations, it's very, very stressful. And trying to explain to people, oh, you meant the differences, not the benefit. Okay, yeah, I'll go into that in a minute. But yeah, trying to explain to people that, housebound, I can't just leave for appointments. I sleep a lot because I don't know when I'm going to fall asleep, and if I'm asleep, you can't wake me up most of the time. The differences between the streaming services, TikTok, um, the only differences I've noticed are the differences in the troll levels. Yeah, with TikTok, people can gift you and stuff like that if you want, but I'm not one of these people that go on there and tell people to tap the screen and gift and do this and do this and do this. I don't do any of the battles and everything else. I literally do over there what I do on here, and vice versa. Over here, though, I can do this without getting about. You can talk about more subjects over here without breaking any restrictions. I can drink through a straw on camera here without being restricted for tobacco or drugs or alcohol consumption. Fun fact, 9 years sober. TikTok has no nuance either. So TikTok algorithm, zero nuance. So doesn't understand British sense of humour, certainly doesn't understand sarcasm. And it's a lot easier for viewers over on TikTok to like go on a mass report than it is on other platforms. So they're the main differences that I've noticed. No, not DLA and universal credit. So I'm self-employed, I'm on working tax credit, but they're swapping it over to universal credit. And there are interviews and other stuff like that that you need to do. They don't, and other stuff like that. And if it means that I don't end up being, it's like they expect you to be able to like leave the house, answer the phone, go to meetings. If you can't do it on your own, they expect you to have family and friends who can help. And when you say, no, I don't, They go, what? It's like, no, I don't. I don't have anybody that can help me with this shit. The world isn't as accessible as people think it is. And yeah, if they don't think that you have a good enough reason for not going to the meeting, then you just won't be accepted. It's the old Tory, it's the Tory plan of getting as many people off government help as they can. No, you would have thought so, Liam. You would have thought so, wouldn't you? But a lot of people can't comprehend how it is possible to be stuck in the house. And they're like, can't you just get a taxi or an Uber? And it's like, do you know how much money that'll cost? Oh, and what they also do is they, even though it's just a changeover, you would have thought they would just change you over, right? And they go, okay, this person's on working tax, they are now on universal credit. I'm used to having to give, you know, them my incomings, outgoings, and everything else to make sure that I'm on the same level. And obviously, with the type of the work that I do, it fluctuates. It used to fluctuate more because I used to be a seasonal worker, so all of my money, all of it, well, I would say 80 to 90% of my income used to be made during the summer alone. Summer, bonfire night, fire performer, and it's when we were most popular. Summer, you've got all the festivals and everything else like that. I am trying to teach myself how to perform while in a wheelchair. But even things like going to the doctors, it's like if I was to get, last time, it took me ages to get an appointment, and then I ended up falling through the appointment. No, it is cumbersome. It's not. They say, oh, these places are accessible. But what they should say is, oh no, these places are only just accessible, and because we like to reach the minimum requirements because it doesn't cost the company a lot of money. But no, I don't have social workers and parents and stuff like that that'll help. I do have friends. However, they work. And they're the people that they work for are not going to give them time off to take their friend to all of the appointments. I don't, Pam. I don't go. Really easy. I don't. But yeah, they do. They make things just about accessible, or we thought about it. Someone needs to have a word with the, hey, Jonathan, there's our Games Workshop. Oh, all right, I'll try and explain our system in a minute, Beck. Yeah, I think you have to fit into a certain criteria, Pam. I don't know. But yeah, when they put you just about accessible, our Games Workshop used to have a really high step. It was like really high. It was a good, what's that? About 20 centimeters? Good 20-meter step? Could have been a little bit more. But now instead they have a ramp. But instead of the ramp going, you know, a nice, so you come out the shop and it's a nice ramp like that. The ramp's like that. And you come down, it's like a roller coaster. So yeah, there are, when it comes to the UK welfare system, there are various degrees of help that you can get. You get help for being, you can get help for being disabled. Get in, which are called personal independent payments. It's not that easy to get, obviously. Well, I say obviously, if you ask the UK media, especially in the right-wing side of stuff, they think it's really easy to get benefits. It's not. So you can get PIP if you are disabled, long-term ill, and that's to help pay towards the fact that it costs you a fortune to be disabled. It costs you more money. And then when it comes to the welfare system, you can have, there's part of the welfare system that you can go on if you are unable to work and unable to look for work, which is separate to the personal independence payment. So the personal independence payment is part over on this hand. On this hand, we have universal credit. So that covers pensions, unemployment benefits where you're looking for work. You know, if you're able to look, if you're able for work and you're able to look for work. And then there's something that used to be called working tax credits, which is what I'm on, which is where you can work, but if you don't earn enough to live on, what they'll do is they'll top it up. Or you can go on that part of the benefit where you are unable to work, unable to look for work and everything else. So they will give you a certain amount of money there. Baz, you're right, Barry. How's it going? But when it comes to the accessible things, it's like, well, can you fit a wheelchair in here? And you're like, yes. Oh, it is a very ambiguous threshold. Very, very. Oh, and if you don't do exactly what they say when they say to do it, they'll just stop your money. Oh, and also what they're doing is when they swap over, they stop your money then. Oh, Barry. Yeah, it's not too different to the Australian system. It's yeah, it can get really frustrating. I've heard of Benchmark. Yeah? Is that right, Jonathan? But if you work for Aberdeen Council and he works for Scotland, I do know Pandora, yes. As in the Pandora from our town? Little Pandora. Without Doxton. All right, Jonathan, I see. Oh, well, nice one, Baz. She is lovely. Yeah, no, it is like that, Beck. Oh, Brandon. Maybe you should look into, I don't know, writing fan fiction, Brandon. I'm going to sparkle you for half an hour. Not in the mood. I see, Jonathan. You're being very precise with locations and stuff there, Jonathan. I wouldn't recommend it on the internet. People would be able to go and find you. No, PIP and universal credit are two different things. You can get both. You can get. It used to be it used to be called ESA, which was ESA. I can't remember what it was for. Employment support allowance. So they are different. You can get universal credit. It does not affect your PIP. I'm not feeling well. No. We've got high hay fever. Well, high pollen. Oh, Pam. I hope it goes as well as it can do. I see, Jonathan. Oh, yeah. I hope it goes okay today, regardless. Hope the weather's nice and you can just like chill out and relax since there's a deck chair or something there. Yeah. It used to be. Yeah, there's the part where you say, "Oh, I'm on the sick." It's where you have to get a fit note from your doctor, so your doctor can say no, they can't work, and it'll go from there. But it doesn't affect your PIP. Yeah, Jonathan, stop doxing yourself. Internet safety rules. Don't tell people your like date of birth, where you work, the exact town and area that you live in. Sophia. Hello. Oh. No, I'd forgot about that. Hopefully, that's copyright free. Oh. Jonathan. Yeah, it's just best not to do that sort of stuff, Jonathan. And don't tell people where you work and all that. It's not safe. Yeah, thank you, Sophia. And yeah, thank you, Liam, as well. Thank you, everyone, for your support. Oh, I'm halfway there. Oh, see, I'm still in TikTok mode where I still keep on thinking that I need to hide that. Yeah, I know you want to, but don't, Jonathan. And if you keep on doing it, I will just filter you. I'll just time you out. But yeah, you want to tell people where you live and what you do for a living and everything else, but don't. We don't need to know. Oh, check that she's got enough food. Where are we going? Are you going in there? Your human's awake. Oh. Oh. There we go. No, it's not safe. It's not safe at all, Jonathan. We went over appropriate things to put online yesterday. Oh. But yeah, when somebody comes in with full name and they tell you exactly where they live and their date of birth, and the location of where they work and stuff like that, that's not a safe thing to do on the internet. It's not safe. It's not safe at all. Oh, it means that I'll do it so you can't comment on my live, Jonathan. So yeah, just don't. It's not safe, people, to put all your details out there on the internet, especially on something that is permanent, where anybody can find you, contact your employers, stuff like that. Let's keep ourselves safe, please, people. And yes, and if you keep on putting personal details down in there, then I will just do it, because if I if I mute you or put you on timeout, all of your comments go and then nobody can read them and whatnot. It's like, if you can't filter yourselves for your own safety, I will. Yeah, probably not the best idea, Liam. I think that's more a LinkedIn thing. But yeah, I mean, it makes it really easy for scammers to get in touch with you, or get in touch with people that you may know. There are lots of nefarious people out there. I don't really have anything planned for today. It's 7:30, by the way. This is your medication and hydration check. I was going to check my emails and everything else, and do some more on that side of things, but I don't know if I have got the emotional energy to do it. The BPD part of my brain is still doing the whole it's the end of the world, panic and have a meltdown. So I'm doing lots of therapy work to sort that bit out, so we can go, right, okay, if we had our moment, right, we've had our moment, right, this is what you need to do, rather than what feels like just screaming into the void, which is how I feel at the minute. There's nothing. I mean, I'm hoping that Amy can come around at the weekend so she can verify who I am and everything else with the passport people. Oh, it's Morgan whistling. So I may try and have a chill day today, focusing on working, refocusing mindset type DBT stuff. It's, I need them to verify my photo, yeah. I do grounding work and stuff. I do all sorts. I do need to trim. I need to go out in the garden. I need to trim the bush. There's other bits and pieces that I need to do today. Oh, I've got to empty the dishwasher and put some more stuff in the dishwasher, but I can do that. I don't have an old passport, Liam. This is my first passport. Oh yeah, I do lots of avoiding. Opposite action to emotion. So there are certain things that my brain's doing the whole. My brain is telling me to do stuff that's not healthy. So we're working on that. But yeah, don't have photo ID, and I need photo ID. It is the cat. What are you doing? Small. I do need to. I need to chase up my meds. I don't know if it's a case of I was asleep when they tried to deliver my meds and I missed them. But I've not had one of my meds for a week now and I hurt. So I have to chase that up when I get downstairs. But I haven't had anything through the door to say that, oh, we missed you or anything else like that. So I'm going to have to email my doctors again. Well, if you're on benefits and still volunteering at a place, depending on what benefits you want, just don't put your information out there, Jonathan. Oh. Come here, come on. I don't think I'll be able to get it sorted out today. Shimon! Hello! Come here! Come on! Hi! Come on! See? Oh, what's the matter? Oh! Hi! Gonna say hello? And I have a cuddle? Oh, I can. Hi. You smell. Where have you been? No, it is odd worded. It's assistance. Which it is actually financial support. It's what some people need and everything else. I do. I enjoy my morning cuddles. And she comes in after going out. She has something to eat. You've been around flowers. You have. You smell lovely. You smell like honeysuckle. Mm. Hi. Are we just gonna lean back? Are you gonna go down that way? Okay. Now she's found the fluffy blanket. Because the fluffy blanket's on the bed because, you know. And now she's Irish dancing. See? Irish dancing. I don't call it making biscuits because you don't need biscuit dough like that. Yeah, you know, most cats won't eat the stuff that's bad for them. I know you're not supposed to have certain things around aminals. But with lilies, don't you just have to take the middle bits out? No, it is, Liam. She does. She has a heart. She also has a big C on her side, which stands for cat. Don't you? Hmm? You do? I should go downstairs in a minute. Yeah. We should. Get the coffee on. How's your foot? Did your foot? Oh, I love you. Don't eat me. Oh, I've always had them. No, you no. Ow! Why? Just no need. You're in one of those moods, huh? Yay for fish and chips. Why are you eating me? There's just no need. Why are you so pissed off? Hmm? I thought you wanted love. I didn't realize you just wanted to munch me. I'm now being munched and fuck leg kick in. Ow. 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 Well, somebody wants to tell this one then, because she also sleeps, or used to sleep, in the lilies that I had growing in the garden. Boop. She's either a survivor, or it's not as bad as some people make out. Because everything in life for us and cats, and any aminals, come with risks. And I suppose it's just a case of eliminating as many of those risks as possible. But no, I had lilies growing in the garden once, and she used to just sleep underneath them, and she'd come in smelling like lilies. If we had any in the house, we'd always take the polleny bits off. Yeah, I know you don't mind, Jonathan, but I'm telling you not to give your address out to people. If you drop your address in here, I will put you on timeout. Don't give out your address. Don't give out things like your PlayStation thing. No WhatsApp. Nothing like that at all, Jonathan. Yeah, that's what I mean. We've always taken out the stamens, removed the pollen stamens out of them if they're brought into the house. But yeah, don't give out any of those details, Jonathan. No, that's fair enough, Sophia. What are you doing? apart from being really, really cute. Yeah, yeah, well, you know, Jonathan, don't. And I'm not going to tell you again that if you do, I will just mute you from the channel. Because it's not safe. It's a not safe thing for you to do. You certainly don't get other people's addresses and everything else because it's not a safe thing to for them to do. Don't ask anybody for their personal details. It's not safe. It comes across as creepy. You give somebody your address and everything else. It's like, this is where I live. Do you want to meet up and stuff? That's creepy. Don't do it. Really easy. And, you know, you're old enough to know better. No, for the house. Nothing to do with you walking into stuff, no. And banging yourself against stuff. I hate it when the door frames move. When you think you're walking through the door, but the door frame moves and it's just like, boop. No, it is creepy, Jonathan. Don't tell me it's not creepy when I'm telling you it is creepy. When somebody comes on and they gives you all their personal details, and then they say, this is where I live. Do you want to meet? Should we meet up? And everything. That's creepy. Don't. And again, you were born in 1985. You should know this. No, I don't. I bashed. I went up the stairs yesterday. Last night and the night before, 2 nights in a row, and managed to bash this part of my body. I managed to bash my chest on the handrail, on the banister. So that hurts. No, that's yeah, I can imagine. Are you driving without care? Do you and gonna put you under DUI? For reference, Sophia's in a wheelchair, not actually an inconsiderate driver. Just pull you over. Do you have your driving license? Identification, driving license. And a cat who wants fuss, but at the same time also wants to eat me. But no, I would not recommend bashing your chest on a wooden banister rail. It freaking hurts. And especially last night, because I got it in exactly the same place, and it would appear that the night before I bruised it. And I'm like, oh. Yeah, idiot. As House would say. Yes, he would. Right, it is 10 to 8. Go downstairs and make a cuppa. Empty the dishwasher. See what the chicken is up to. Okie dokie, Sophia. Yeah, mine, she's had breakfast. She's appreciating breakfast. Jonathan, no, they would mind. Jonathan, accept the word no. Right? And again, you told me yesterday that you were born in 1985. It's not your parents' responsibility, my dude. Either that, or you've got to remember what lies you tell people. Because other people will remember them and then call you out for it. And the cat is, oh no. She doesn't like the road sweeper. Oh. Yeah, it's exactly what I think, Liam. It's just the whole, oh, your mother's maiden name. What was the name of your first pet? Yeah. Also, don't actually give them out. You're beautiful. You are. Hi. Sit under the chin scratches. It's little scratches. And there's little snaggletooth. I love your snaggletooth. I do. No. You have an itch. That's me. That's not an itch. You have an itch. Kaboop and boop. Boop. A boop. 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 What was that noise? Chin scratches? Do you want chin scratches? No? Do you want to be left alone? Shall I leave you alone? You get some sleep. Have you had a busy morning outside? Huh? Have you had a busy morning outside? I think she has. Oh, shit. So I just put her there a moment. Put you there. It's just like, nope. Just put you there. So there you go. You can see the cat that way. No. All right, I'm fine. Just put you there a minute. Hi. Right, I need my bag. Which is here. I need that. Right, now I'm going to put you here and move you here. There we are. There we go. Don't give your girlfriend's address out either. That's also not safe, Jonathan. I think you might be trolling. Yeah. Well, do you know what? Sparkles. Yeah, they can claw things for anxiety. This one, if she comes in at night, And I have not paid her any attention. She will like just claw on the back of the computer chair. But yeah, she'll go at the computer chair until I give her some affection. Hey, Vicky. Although it's part of Cat's, what's it called? Nature. Chloe. Hello. It's part of Cat's nature and instinct to scratch, because they rely on sharp claws for hunting and climbing stuff and protecting themselves. Right, I'm going to hold you tightly. And my finger is around the loop, so if I do drop you, I don't actually drop you, which is helpful. And I put the coffee machine on. Although I might just microwave up the coffee. I do need to empty the dishwasher. Check on the chicken. And then have breakfast at some point. Right, first things first, garden check. Oh, it's also scent marking. I didn't realise it was scent marking as well, not with chlorine. They're just marking their territory. Right, bunting check. Oh, my borage is out. My bunting seems to be okay, but I need to trim this today. This needs trimming today. Possibly, that's fine. They need trimming as well today. All the rain that we've been having, yeah, that just needs chopping off that way, which is easily done. We have feverfew. Is that a little weevil? Hello. It is. I think it's a tiny little weevil. There we go. We've got a weevil on the feverfew, which is so cute. And of course, it's not going to focus. But they've got cute little snouts. Evening primrose are out. Marigolds are out. I'll have some flowers on these in the morning. Yeah, evening primrose out. Borage is out. I have my white borage. Random potato. I am going to be trimming my bush in public, yes. I know. Oh, hello, Buddha. Oh, do you guys like spiders? If you don't like spiders, turn away, because this one is making its web. I mean, admittedly, oh, this one was making its web. This baby one is just fallen off. No. Oh no. Right, take the bag. Go this way. Oh, chicken. Hello. I was not expecting you to be directly there. What's that? You've not been over here? I'm impressed. Gotta love a random potato. Hopefully not. I just lost its grip. It's only a baby. It's learning how to do the web thing. We'll put that light on and like this. And then we'll stop my fan from doing that thing. To you too. What have I just stood on? Oh, okay, fair enough. Oh yeah, I forgot we had Chinese last night, which is great because that means we've also got Chinese today too. Right, put you there and there. Stay. Right. That goes down that way. We get cup. We move this and this. Oh no, I have 2 bits of cold beverages left in the can. So we'll do that. And we'll do this. And then we'll log in. Like that. And then we need to go and... Chicken! Right, put that light on. Put the coffee machine on. That can warm up. And we need to... Sorry, Burb. Hi. Hello. Where are you? So I need to lift this up. So hopefully this can dry out in the sun. Like this. We need to open up the fluffy butt hut. Check traps. Nothing in traps. Nothing in that one. Nothing in that one. Nothing in that one. For people that don't know, I have humane rodent traps. As are rules and specifications when having chickens, or in my case, chicken. Shall I open up this gate? And look, bindweed's coming out. And conker check. Look at the size of that one. Look. Got the babies. These haven't done very well. But then we have some big ones. Hi, Burb. What? Where are you? Hi. How are you this morning? Are you beautiful? You are? It's me talking like a chicken to the bird. Where are you? Hi. You okay? I think it still has food. Yeah, it's still got food. And also what I think I'm going to do is take these cherry leaves off here. Oh, my leek is starting to come out. Oh, I'm glad you like my garden. This is my little chill out space. There's a spider just there. Just here. So my old greenhouse was knackered. All of the glass pretty much looked like this, the glass that was in there. So I got some boards, an old picture frame to make a window, and I chill out in here. It's my chill out house. I do share it. I have some rather large 8-legged friends in here. But I like spooders. So yeah, when we have nice weather, we sit and chill in here. And then we come out of here, and then we have my bog garden. I do need some more plants for in here. Oh no, little spooder. Right, little spooder can go on there. Sorry, there. So yeah, we have. No, I'm glad you like Attitude's house. It's cute. I think it's cute anyway. No strawberries on that one. In here we have there's obviously I'm growing willow in here as well, but there's also snails and lots of invertebrates in there, and lots of snail eggs. Absolutely loads of snail eggs at the moment. There you go. It's a snail. And then we have, it's my bay tree, which is really happy in this position. No, that's Sophie, you're fine. I don't know what's happened there, but that can go back on there. We've not had much luck in the way of growing stuff. The slugs and everything else this year has munched most of everything. Next year is definitely a rethink on the garden. I think I'm just going to have to definitely, what's it called? I can't remember. Polytunnels. That's what. Bye, chicken. Why are you there? Don't have an egg yet. Right, I think this is microwavable. It is microwave safe. Excellent. Right, I'm going to have a mocha. I'm going to need more coffee, do I? I'm going to have a raspberry and a thingy mocha with day-old coffee, because I don't care. I'm also going to move you around this way so you can just see my face, because I don't think... my boy has just woken up, and I don't think he wants to have his face plastered all over YouTube. I forgot to put the milk in there. I love my garden. I really do. Yeah, you want one? It's like, you want one? Don't you? You want coffee? Have a coffee. Who else wants coffee? Are you making yourself coffee? Do you want me to make more coffee in the pot? It's like, do you want a curl or do you want... Oh, could you pass me the almond milk, please, sir? I love my home. It's my nest. Mhm. Mhm. I use that water.
It's the same water.
I know, it's just...
And this is much easier to pour in than the whole
Oh, yeah, no, I suppose. Right, okay, my boy is making more coffee. Oh, okay, I'm making more coffee. Could you put that in the fridge, please? Oh. Ah, shit. Shaboodles. No. Yeah, it's really important.
You need to empty it.
That's fine.
You can't put as much coffee in it.
Oh no, I've just emptied it. That's what that banging was.
We didn't clean it.
No, it's fine.
It's not going to filter as
It's
well.
fine.
That's
Then you could have done it. I don't even know if I've put enough coffee in there for you. Doesn't look like it. But that's because I usually do lots of coffee.
All about 5 scoops in it.
Well, I suppose you can have a look in there, and if there's not enough, then... I know I need to sit down and I need to drink this. Oh, shaboodles. Not Nescafe.
Did it curd or is it bubbles?
That's bits of almond.
Sure.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's curdled.
I know. Almond milk comes out in sometimes you get the lumps. I'm on coffee machine coffee, and not Nescafe. No. I am in the UK, and my children call me Mama. There we are. Yeah, we don't do. I'm being British. We don't do mom and sir. We don't do all that type of stuff here. Oh, Sophia. Hopefully that'll happen again. You, there we go. God damn it. gonna have to use this straw. UK always needs nurses and stuff like that. However, good luck with the immigration policies. Morning, Owen. How are you doing? We meet again. So fancy seeing you here. Oh. Well, no, if you're gonna make a guess, you may as well guess the positive. Or you can be very British and go, I'm as well as I can be, thank you. Right, bin goes there. Sorted. No, thank you. I've reached 500 subs. So thank you, every single one of you. Huge thanks to my core audience as well. If you don't know who my core audience are, the core audience is some people that watch every single thing that you put out, and they like and subscribe and everything else. But yeah, I'm really happy, really pleased that I've reached the 500 milestone. Oh no. Well, it will soon be the summer holidays. I need to do that one. Oh, excellent. Like fish and chips. Fish and chips are delicious. Right, yeah, I'll try not to get locked out, thanks. No, I need... that one is what I needed, don't mind me. Have you got any fun plans for over the summer holidays? Ba-ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum. You don't know yet. No, that's fair. Why? Also, Liam, not a lady, non-binary. Oh. Am I a tailor? What? No, I'm not a tailor. And no, I'm also a grandma. So I was asking people in general if they've got anything fun planned for the 6 weeks holiday. Some people have already started. Also, parents have 6 weeks holiday. Some parents do. Well, no, I hope you get to your goal, Owen. No, I'm not too old for the 6 weeks holiday. I mean, I don't have children in the school system anymore. It doesn't have, well, in fact, no, it does have an impact on me. I know, I don't take offence. Well, being a good human is nice. Doesn't matter whether you believe in heaven or hell. Oh no, but I was just saying you're fine, Liam. Do they have British pound? There we go. Oh. Yeah, you don't need to, just to be a good person. They don't go hand in hand. I know plenty of people that say they're Christian and yet are some of the most judgmental, horrible people that you will ever met. And being a good person, it's just good for humanity. No. I'm gonna have to do all this later. Yeah, I'll do all that later. I'm in no mood to do that right now. Right, that can get closed, that can get closed, that can get closed. That also can get closed. Minimize that. And minimize that. And then that goes under charge. Not always. Not God or Allah. If you want to believe that, you're entitled to believe that. Belief, fact, two different things. The fact is, this house was built in the 1950s after World War II because a bunch of other people who thought that they were better than others created conflict. You may have heard of a little something called World War II. A lot of explosive things from the sky and whatnot displaced a lot of people. You have a good day, Owen. And planet, I don't believe that the planet is made by God. It's science, not religion. Yeah, I don't do creationism. No, yeah, you can believe in what you want. Just don't try and make it out that it's fact, because it's not. And as someone who gets other people's religious beliefs pushed on them all the freaking time, people get fed up of it. And we will come to the automatic defense. And your religion and your beliefs should have zero impact on my life. But sadly, that doesn't happen either. Human rights, in my opinion, should come before religious rights. I don't follow a tradition or anything. I don't think that... I don't like being told what to do. Especially by other humans, and especially by men. And sadly, that the latter is who wrote all the books and interpreted all the books many times. Admittedly, the Bible has been translated and reinterpreted and stuff more times than most of the other religious books out there. But every one of them has been changed and interpreted. I don't know, Sophia. I guess I'll wait and see. But the way I figure is that as long as you are a good person, if there is a God and it's a righteous God, then as long as you are a good person, then it doesn't matter whether you followed them and went by their rules and what they said to do and not to do, or I should say what men told you what to do and what not to do. But if it's not an unjust God, and you're only allowed in the nice bit under terms and conditions, then I don't want to be there. It's no God that I want to worship or honour. Because no. And you can be heavily religious and a horrible human being all at the same time. Same as you can be a really nice person and not religious at all. But I don't know. I don't know what comes after death. Hey, Martian, how are you doing? I'll see when I get there. My coffee's gone. This is your 8:30 medication and hydration check. I was just about to tell you then that sometimes your comments will get filtered. They only get filtered over here if you drop a swear. What weather are we having? Will I be able to have... I don't know whether I fancy poached egg on toast or not. Okay, right, the news is telling you not to grow daffodils. I don't know why. I just follow nature. It's bin day. That's fair. Ours bin day was yesterday. I can't remember what I was going to say then. Where did I put that? Where has it gone? There it is. No, different traditions underneath different, there we go. There are people and different traditions that fall underneath witchcraft and paganism that do honour different gods and deities and stuff like that. No, I've got no idea at all why they're telling us not to grow daffodils. I don't care. I grow daffodils. What I do is I honour what my ancestors went through and how they would have honoured the earth, but I also embrace science. So like with, for example, gardening, used to have a failed crops, so you used to sacrifice something and put it onto the earth. Some believe that that sacrifice to God is what brings the crops back. Science tells us it's because those crops take nutrients out of the earth, and the sacrifices of other stuff put the nutrients back in. Transgender is a science backs trans people. Biological sex, gender, two different things. I am non-binary. Hi Elia, how are you doing? Oh, well no, if you're out and about, I don't blame you. Go for a nice morning walk, treat yourself to a coffee. But yeah, transgender people exist. Hello. I don't identify as a man or a woman. I'm transgender, non-binary human being. I've been around for many, many years. Yeah, I remember you saying, Sophia. I don't know what the ban was for. I've obviously not banned them, because if I banned them, then... Gender and gender identity. Gender is a social construct. But transgender people are backed by science, Liam. So yeah, it is. You can say you're playing devil's advocate, and usually that's someone's way of going, I just want to argue with you, to be a bit of a see you next Tuesday. And then what I'm going to do is say, oh no, I'm not being mean, just playing devil's advocate. Yeah, I prefer they, them. Oh no, I'm glad you had a chilled one. I know people that have had horrific experiences. Oh, a lie doesn't know the difference between 9. Oh, bless. Well, guess who? My logic is science. And we, oh, look, who's going in timeout for a day again. You're not trying to follow my logic at all, Liam. How somebody feels physically and how they feel connected to their physical body, different things. The science behind it is that in utero, sexual organs develop at a different time to the brain. And sometimes it doesn't match. If you want more information on that, you're on the internet, you're on Google. In utero, brain develops at a different time. It depends on the burst of hormones. For those of you that have not gone past anything past basic biology, just go and find out stuff for yourself. I'm not here as an educator, I'm just here trying to survive. I'm Firefox. No, sometimes it can be Sophia, but sadly it's a lot easier it's a lot easier to fool someone into believing a whole bunch of stuff and to believe that, you know, this is the right way or wrong way of doing it. It's a lot easier to fool someone than it is to explain to someone that they've been fooled. Oh, I see. Yeah, I just use standard Safari on my Mac products, and then on PC I'm just Firefox. White Wolf. Excellent. Thank you. I really need it. I've got some in the kitchen. I'm going to have some more. But at the minute, I just need to move and go in there. I thought the chicken was back on her chair. But fresh coffee has been made. Yeah, this music is from a YouTube channel called Stomp's Playlist. It is. No copyright free, it's copyright free lo-fi music. I don't care, Beck. Really, really don't. Hey, Heather, how are you? Other people's opinion of me, it's none of my business. Life's a lot easier that way. And also, people call me she, people call me they, people call me him, people call me it. Brought up in the 80s. Been called all sorts. And I learned a long time ago that if somebody doesn't respect you enough, then that's on them. Yeah, just copyright-free lo-fi, or lo-fi in general is wonderful. The only reason why I'm listening to copyright-free is because I'm on YouTube. And this is okay to be used on YouTube. I get a copyright thing, but the person for copyright has given permission for people to use it on YouTube, if that makes sense. What I could really do with is my own... Oh, we call it kiwi fruit too. I'm allergic to kiwi fruit. There we go. Yeah, I could do with making my own lo-fi, I guess. Hi, chicken. There's a chicken. It's a chicken. 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 Yeah, but for years I couldn't understand why I didn't like kiwi. I couldn't understand why people liked kiwi, and I also couldn't understand why kiwi was spicy. Oh, yeah. Turns out kiwi fruit's not spicy. No, it's not, little burb. Right, I'm going to whack that in the microwave. Right, I do need to empty the dishwasher. Yes, I need to go this way. It's true. Hi, can you? Someone has just walked past my house and just, I don't know what's going on, but they just did the whole, you wait until your dad hears about this. People, are we still threatening our children with other parents? Oh, call Martin. Martin? Martin, don't mind me. Yeah, I like giving kids new fruits and things like that to try. Dog doesn't like carrot then. My chicken doesn't like cooked carrot, unless of course it's roasted. What have you found? Oh, you found a spooder. Happy chicken. Yeah, you just shutting this. Is that okay? Oh, I need to hang those up as well. No, that's there. She's okay. She's pottering around, being a pain in the ass chicken. Because, you know, she's a pain in the butt. She's a pain in the fluffy butt. I spilled coffee on the floor. God damn it. She has her food. She's following me around like a shadow. That's why she likes sitting in here. And yeah, it just turns out that my house is her house. Right, put you on there. Hello, see? Oh, no. Stay. Now, the straw went somewhere. There's the straw. And we sit down. Oh, yeah. You have like that for cool. I never know really what to say. I don't. I do better with insults and trolls than I do compliments, but we know this by now. I was like, what is it that is uncomfortable on? And that would be this, as well as the fact that I have trouble sitting on chairs. Oh yeah. I was telling you about my new desk storage. So if I take you off here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip you around and we see coffee. But yes, so I have this new desk storage, and then, oh look, there you are. There you are. I am a mama. That's going to confuse you, Liam. I still am a mama and a grandma. They may not be gender neutral terms as far as you're concerned, but I love being called mama. I also, I love it when my kids call me mum, and I love being a grandma. I wear those labels with pride. See, here's the thing. Before I knew, in fact, why not? Why not do it now? I had fresh coffee. I think we're just on Sainsbury's own Italian blend, but it has mocha and raspberry sauce in there. I make it in a coffee machine. I don't identify as a she. People can call me a he. Right, if you want to know, how about I explain it to you? I go by she, they, my preferred pronouns. In the ideal world, everybody would call me they, them. Right, I have a blog post up that explains the whole thing, but do you know what we can do? And why not? Well, it's not all that long. It's not as long as it was. But the proverbialdandelion.com, my latest blog post, is about my coming out story, brief story of silence, fear, realizations, and the ability to be finally truly happy in who I am. Grab yourselves a cuppa. I didn't get irritated. You haven't seen me irritated, Liam. And my preferred pronouns are they, them. And you've got to remember, I remember who comes into chat. I remember past chat histories. Also, I can bring up past chat histories. Right. So I am going to read to you from... Can I put you there? Will that work? Don't know if this will work. Hello. That's a bit intense. It's the proverbialdandelion.com. Right, I'm going to put you there because what I've got is I have my MacBook in front of me. So I'm going to read to you. So if you are not interested in my coming out then and the whole story and history behind it, now is not the time for you. Oh, hey, Rajan Oldham, self-employed. Right. So this is from my blog post entitled Coming Out. I posted it July the 1st. Yeah, you know when I'm irritated and when I'm annoyed and if I don't like you. Don't worry. So this is my brief story of silence, fear, realizations, and the ability to finally be truly happy in who I am. I was going to make this a whole separate video, which I probably still will, just reading this bit out. But either way, I shall read it to you now. So yeah, I know it's not June anymore, but not only is it Pride all year round, but I have written and edited this far too many times over the last 2 months that I've decided that this version that you are reading now will be the one that I read on my YouTube channel. Hence why I'm doing this now. I'm not ready to, mainly because all the editing that I did, when I first wrote this out, it was coming up to 6K figures with words. Oh, you'll get your monster and your crap mornings back, Martian. Don't worry. But yeah, as I'm not ready to, the past blog, it ended up being like just a trauma dump. Just kapoof. And I'm not actually ready to write a book yet. Not anyway. This is over 200 words. It is over 200 words. This is actually just over 2,000 words. Last year, I made a very awkward coming out post on YouTube and used AI to help me because I didn't know how to put things into words myself. The fear that has always been with me was still very present at the time, but certainly, yeah, it's not now. I have spent more than a year reflecting on my past, or as much of it as I can remember, and not only that, but I have been researching the science behind sex, gender identity, gender expression, gender roles, and etc. And as I sit here and write this, I honestly can say I've never felt happier than who I am as a human. In a way, this post is a testament to why the LGBTQIA plus subject should be taught by parents and schools alike, so that others don't spend over 40 years thinking they are some kind of broken freak. Yeah, Sophia doesn't have any exploding jets to call them. And don't come for people in my chat. My story. I don't know when I first noticed the disconnection between myself and my body. I do vividly remember always being told that I was too much like a boy to be a girl, too much like a girl to be a boy. And it is one of those memories that have always stuck out for me. Morning, Lee. All I know is that I've never felt like I was either. I used to be asked, "What even are you?" Asked that all the time. And my reply was always, "I am a me," but never in front of adults. Would never say that in front of adults. Oh, gods, no. I went through life convinced that certain body parts would change as I grew. Sure, when I was taught this wasn't the case in school, I didn't know what to make of it. I simply had no choice but to accept it. I didn't see my WhatsApper this morning, no. Oh, Liam. Being an arse isn't a good look either. I always knew I liked girls, and that I wanted to marry and live with my childhood best friend, to have a library, a farm, to be a world famous ballet dancer, and also still be Wonder Woman. I was obsessed with Wonder Woman, and still to this day, I love the character and the whole part of the DC franchise. Sadly, I was forced into the only use that my body was for. Hey, Nifty, how are you doing? Yeah, it was for the pleasure of others, mainly men. You haven't said anything, Sophia. You're fine. Hold up a minute. Oh my god! Go Hobbit! Oh, I'm so proud of them. You're gonna have to give them a massive hug, and I will check it out in a minute. But yeah, sadly, I was forced into the only use that my body was for, which was for the pleasure of men. And now I'm not going to go into detail out this, not just for your sake, but also for mine. Plus, I have covered it in past posts. Oh, excellent, Martian. But yeah, I've just, yeah, needless to say, that just put up and shut up side of things. In fact, I was made to believe that it was all my own doing. That all still impacts me to this day. I didn't know, and I was never told that my body was mine. I was never told that it was for my use, and that how I was always taught that how I felt didn't matter, as long as the man was satisfied with the relationship, would be happy. I do not even know how many times in my life that I have spoken to the doctor about my own sex drive and stuff, for example. Oh no, Liam. Do you want to see some irritation now? Just so you know. Yeah, Liam, you've irritated the fuck out of me. Trying to have a serious conversation, and you come in for people. So I'm just going to put you in timeout for 30 minutes. And to be honest, that wasn't really irritation. And I'm reading through this post again, and I can see all the grammatical errors and stuff like that, which is why it takes me so long to edit stuff. Because I'm like, oh, I used the wrong word there, but it is still a correct word. I have dyslexia. What can I say? But yeah, my body, I was taught that my body was for the pleasure of men. That was the use of my body. It didn't matter how I felt, as long as I would be a good girlfriend, as long as partner, was satisfied, never really had a libido and everything else, and I thought I was broken. I used to go to the doctors about it loads because I thought I was broken. And all I was actually told by the doctor is, well, I hope your partner understands. Um, due to the era of, due to the time of my upbringing, I never, to my knowledge, voiced any of my concerns that I didn't feel right in my own body and everything else. Did not feel safe to say it to anybody. I was brought up in the 80s and the 90s. So you'd got the AIDS pandemic, the gay panic, all the propaganda, and everything else. And obviously we had Section 28. So we weren't taught about this sort of stuff in schools. So it was always bad. Basically, if you were gay or anything else, you were going to get AIDS and you were going to be unalive in a very short amount of time. But only if you were part of the gay community. I only really started to find the rest of the world in like the early 2000s when I had to unlearn and realise. See, I've put releasing instead of realising. That things started because I came more active online. My brief stint at college in 92 to 93 showed me a little bit of what was out there. It was then that I managed to read a copy of Anything That Moves, and more importantly, the Bi Manifesto. And then that's when I realised that the Bi Manifesto was talking about me. And that was my first time. So that was like, what, 99? 99? No, 1992, 93, that I realised that other people were out there and that same-sex attraction was a thing. And that you didn't really care about the parts of the person, you cared about what person they were. But there was still a lot of learning and unlearning to do. And I came out to my family in 1993 and to everybody else around me in 93, and I was told that I wasn't. That it was just a phase. No, the girls are just your friend. It's something that you have just read and you want to be trendy. I know. The nerd in me just wants to go through and correct everything again. Now that it's 2024, however, I'm not so forgiving on myself. I mean, admittedly, I don't blame the older generations so much because back then they didn't know the facts and stuff because they hadn't been taught about it. They'd not become taught about the science and the facts, just bigoted views built on fear and pushed on us all by society. So back then, I'm a lot more forgiving than I am now because I'm not so forgiving now. It's 2024. We've got the science out there. The internet is out there. And these same people have the same opportunity to unlearn and relearn things like I had to, but they choose not to. Willful ignorance. People that are willfully ignorant. It's one a pet peeve of mine. Always has been, always will be. But people would much rather stick to what they were taught, and as if anything else was a personal attack against them. So they go into automatic defense mode and dig their heels in. The spelling mistakes and everything this is horrendous. You cannot help what you have not been taught. You can't help that. It wasn't a choice that you make when you're younger of what you're being taught. However, it is a choice that people make now in 2024 that have access to the internet and the world of information. They can now choose. They're free to choose whether or not they believe the science and the facts. But yeah, quickly going back to the 1990s, I had my first child in 94, married a male, got divorced, which was finally finalised after a long year's process of, and it was finalised before the birth of my second child. So I have been officially divorced for 24 years on the 31st of July. Excuse me. Obviously, those around me at the time said I was cured because I was in a long-term relationship with a man and had children. It was nothing more than a coincidence. And it's certainly not because I have a strong preference towards men, but just simply that the opportunity never came up for it to be anything else. In the past 24 years, I know many people who are part of the LGBTQ plus family, including people who have transitioned, come out as being asexual, came out as being gay when they were pushed into being straight, and many other varied combinations. I accepted them for who they are because they were nice people, and their happiness shone through. And before anyone comes at me in the comments, as long as no one is hurting themselves or anyone else, and as long as it is consensual, that's what matters. I shouldn't really have to say this, but there are always those in the comments that do the whole, but what aboutisms, whilst adding in something unhinged and usually illegal into the mix as well. We won't even go into the whole, well, I identify as a, in suit boomer joke, attack helicopter. Attack helicopter has been overdone. Even though I do accept it, other people are going to say it. Other people have said it to me along the time. And it's like, it's not funny. It's not funny at all. Great way of dismissing how people feel about stuff. But no, I trusted people for know who their own identity is because they know themselves better than I do. But I didn't really start actively looking inward and learning about transgender and asexuality and everything else until about 5-6 years ago. I started using YouTube when I was on recovery from my hysterectomy and other, well, actually YouTube when I had other invasive operations before my hysterectomy. But yeah, the more I watched, the more different content creators and everything else that I watched, the more I learnt. And the more people spoke about their experiences, the more I focused. I was like, oh, I did that too. Oh, I did that. Oh, I did that. For example, I was trying to work out constantly if I was intersex, and maybe if that was the reason why I didn't feel like a man or a woman. I would measure my cathedral to see if there was a certain length signifier. If you don't know the cathedral meme, because apparently men can't find the cathedral, it's definitely a meme that you should go and look up. But I'm just going to leave it at that. But yeah, but there were certain things that I used to do and then research to see if any more research would come out and measure things and stuff like that. I got to know about different types of sexualities, not just the gay, bi and straight ones. I identified with being pansexual about 10 years ago, but it never really felt any different to me to how I saw being bi. And then one year my brain smushed it together, and I came out as being pi. But the more information, the more that I learned, the more light bulbs came on in my head. And I can currently say that now everything last year became fully illuminated, and I had the answers to all the questions that I had been asking myself for my whole entire life. And it was stuff that was, I couldn't talk to anybody about it, especially when I was younger and growing up and everything else. Morning, portals. But yeah, it was, all of the light bulbs came on. All of the light bulbs came on. And how are you doing, Cal? I'm just reading through one of my blog posts. But yeah, so I was finding, especially over the past 2 years, I'd say 2-3 years, it's when I have learned more about who I am, and with the learning and the knowledge of new words and stuff, I'm like, oh, all of the light bulbs are on. My brain is fully illuminated. But you always question yourself. If you have mental health issues, you always ask yourself, but what if I'm pretending? What if I'm not? What if I'm just faking it? What if, as one topic, the wise words of the YouTuber One Topic said, if you're thinking you may be faking it and asking yourself, what if you're faking it? Chances are you're not. You're not faking it, because those who are faking it know that they're faking it. And yeah, there I was, 46-year-old human crying at a goddamn meme compilation video. That hit me like just poof, like that. But and the thing is, I'd seen that video so many times. Yeah. And then I read Jamie Dodger's The T and LGBT Plus book, which is now available in paperback. And that gave out loads of other information and different people's experiences and everything else. And I've read that, I think I've read that 3 times now. But as I was reading it, I was going, oh, okay, yeah, I did that and I did that. Sarah, hello. But yeah, I don't know how many years, how many hours I've read and researched, because I read and research up on something, and this blog is terribly written. Anyone who's tried to read this blog post, I apologise. Even now, if I'm not feeling validated in how I'm feeling, I will go to specific YouTubers to feel part of a bigger family. I have built up, slowly building up a wholesome group of humans. That's you! Wholesome group of humans. If you are a wholesome human and you're part of this group, hello. This is you. It's our own little community that started to grow and is slowly building up into a wholesome group of humans, all willing to support each other and be there for each other. The only thing we don't tolerate is intolerance, and that includes people trying to wind people up. So here I am announcing to the world, with a much stronger voice than ever before. Hi, my name's Mel. I'm a trans non-binary human being. My preferred pronouns are they, them. I am an asexual, bisexual, disabled, and chronically ill content creator. I love being called a mum. I love being called a grandma, but this because I see these as an honour, as my grandma was amazing and the only one who throughout my whole entire life encouraged me to be me. Only one. My whole entire family and everything else. She was the only one. And so she was my mum and my grandma and everything else rolled into one. Yeah, I also think that she was also ace, but as she passed away years ago, I never had the chance to talk to her about it at all. I do get called she by some, and I guess I don't really mind because it is what I'm used to, and it's what they are used to. Perhaps this also helps others around me more than me myself. Something else I'm trying to work through before I make the decision on. Because it is the whole, am I still using she, her, because that many people are used to calling me she, her, and I just can't be asked? Probably. I am still working on that bit. But for now, I don't mind going by she, they. I also know a huge part of me doesn't care what I'm called, because I know who I am. And for the first time in my whole entire life, I can honestly say that I am truly happy with my identity. Will this change? Fucking who knows at this point. I was on this blog post. I'm coming up to 48. I am now 48. And I want to rejoice in the knowledge that there are so many other people out there like me, and that I'm not on my own, and that I'm not a freak, which is something that I have thought about, and thought for all of my life. Those who will stick around and support me will, and those that don't matter. And I know I'm done with putting on pretenses for the comfort of others. More than done. More than done with that. I've been done with that for a while, but at this point I have learnt the words and I've learnt the meaning behind the words that I can now go, oh, that's why. And yeah, in the thing I also added in some links to articles about the AIDS pandemic, section 28, the general vibe of the 1980s when it comes to a decade of state-sanctioned homophobia. Then article about Anything That Moves magazine, the Bi Manifesto, and then there's a link to my YouTubers. My favourite YouTubers down there, the ones that help me loads, and they are in alphabetical order. But yeah, that's taken from the proverbial dandelion, which is my blog name, and it is full of typos and spelling mistakes because dyslexia, and also anxiety when writing stuff. So yeah, if you've missed part of that, or you came in when I was halfway through that and you want the coming out part, and going to move this back up here now. Hello. Actually going to move that there. Hello. So yeah, that's that is my coming out blog post from this year. See, and I went through and I edited that blog so many times and changed the spelling mistakes that I spotted to the point where I got fed up of editing it because it was making me It's making me stressed. And it turns out I still miss some because I'm dyslexic. And if you put in a letter that isn't supposed to be there, if spell check still picks it up as a word, it's a word. Like cool and cook, for example. I can't believe it is 9:20. And I'm gonna have to go soon. But no, I don't feel alone anymore. It's lovely over here, Cal. For the most part, it is lovely, especially when you meet people. Hey Martin, also from the UK. I'm in the Midlands, the Middlelands. And no, I've collected a whole bunch of humans that I adore. Yay for Whitby. Oh, you're from down, you're proper south. Morning, Egg. I don't know. I don't know if there are any trigger posts and stuff like that. I need trigger warnings. I tend to, my blog, I just write, usually. No, I don't go into gory details. I tend not to go into gory details. But yeah. There's I've got interesting, I've got plenty of life experiences. And they suck. Trauma. Oh, and before anybody says it, I was gay before I was traumatized. Whoa. Oh, you're there. You are? I wondered where you were. I wondered where that stretch noise came from. Oh, I forgot a beverage. Hold on. Oh, we are just chilling. I read through my latest blog post, and then I am currently working on my brain and the parts of me that are currently telling me that I'll just delete it and everything else like that. But I have, if you want to read the blog post for yourself, I have links in my bio. But I am coming off in 4 minutes. No, don't worry about asking for the trigger warnings. See the furrowed brow, Sophia. See the furrowed brow. The furrowed brow is furrowing at you. But if you want a happy, uplifting blog, mine's probably not it. Oh, hopefully you get some sleep today, Lee. And yeah, I will check out WhatsApp when I come off live, which will be in about 3 minutes. Because I will also be going back to bed. You don't need to apologise at all. I was like, I like being fire meds. What's wrong with being fire meds? But no, you don't ever need to apologise or feel sorry for protecting your own peace. You know the rules. You protect your peace. Your own peace. Not... Anyway. But yeah, I would just probably say that my whole blog post does come with a trigger warning. My whole blog, trigger warning. I've been through trauma. Nothing is given out in heavy detail though. Hey, how are you doing, Nikoma? Hello, cinnamon roll. I am just about to say my goodbyes. I've read the Bible, Apple Box, several times. Well, at least twice all the way through, from cover to cover. It's messed up. No, I would. Have you seen Folio? Sarah, if you want a fancy copy, I think Folio's just bought out a copy. Have a look on the Folio's website. I love how you just kind of was, oh, I just ended up doing something silly. You mean I turned to my unhealthy coping mechanisms? Young human. Again, the furrowed brow. But no, this is 9:30. Hi, this is 9:30. No, this is your 9:30 medication and hydration check. And I'm going to go. Oh, you have fun. Portfolio, Sarah. It's celebrated Pride Month. Still celebrate Pride Month because, you know, Pride Month is all year round. Well, it's a petition. It's a protest. You are aware of this. You know the history behind Pride, and if you don't, you're on the internet. Go and have a look. Right. Yes, I'm going to try and have a nap. I need to sort my head out. That's a lot of what I'm going to be doing today. Is lots of DBT. It's a hell of a lot. Sarah. You guys, your support and friendship and everything else, it means the world to me. Thank you very much. You guys be kind to yourselves. Love you. Bye. Bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Can't turn this off, so I'm gonna keep on saying goodbye.